Hello students, welcome to the Sangli Shikshan Sanstha's YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn Standard 5th subject EVS 1, that is Environmental Studies Part 1. In that first lesson, our Earth and our solar system. So in this lesson we are going to learn about the different heavenly bodies, that is stars, the sun, the moon, that is satellites, dwarf planets, and the different types of planets. So let us move further with the lesson. When we look up from an open ground, we see the sky. In a clear night sky, we can see many stars. They are very far away from the earth. If you look at the sky during night time, you will notice that it is full of tiny shining objects. Some objects are very bright while others are dim. Most of these objects seem to be twinkling. The reality is that not all of the objects in the sky we can see with a naked eye, that is without telescope. We are all pretty familiar with the stars. We see them on most clear nights as tiny twinkling pinpricks of light in the sky. Stars are the topic of countless poems, stories, and nursery rhymes alike. The sun and the moon are comparatively close to the earth, so we can see their round shapes clearly. The sun, the moon, and the heavenly bodies are together called heaven. Students, in first lesson we are going to learn in detail about our earth, our solar system, and other heavenly bodies. So let us begin with the first point, that is star. So what is exactly star? The heavenly bodies that twinkle are called stars. Stars have their own light. A star is a luminous ball of gas, mostly hydrogen and helium, held together by its own gravity. The nearest star to the earth is the sun. Many other stars are visible to the naked eye at night, but due to their immense distance from the earth, they appear as a fixed point in the sky. The most prominent stars are grouped into constellations and asterisms. As sun is closer to the earth than any other star, it looks very big and brilliant. In its bright light during the day, we can't see other stars. Stars vary in size, temperature, brightness, and color. A star's temperature as well as its chemicals makes it shine in a certain color. The sun is a fairly average star in terms of its brightness and size. There are billions and billions of stars in the sky, but only about 2000 stars can be seen with naked eyes in a clear moonlight night. Now we are going to learn about the planets. The next point is planets. There are 8 types of planets in our solar system. So before beginning the names of these planets, let us see the definition of this planet. The definition of planets is the heavenly bodies that do not twinkle are called planets. Planets are a natural body that revolves in an orbit around the sun or around some other star. Planets do not have light of their own. They get light from stars. Planets are also round shaped like stars. They only reflect the sunlight which falls on them from their star. The simplest method for distinguishing planets from stars is that stars twinkle but planets do not. See students, we can recognize the difference between the planets and stars, that stars have their own light and planets do not have their own light. They get the light from their stars. Now let us learn about our solar system. The solar system, our Earth is a planet. It gets its light from the sun. Its movement around the sun is called revolution. Besides Earth, there are 7 other planets that revolve around the sun. Now let us see in short about these planets. See children, here you can see at the center sun is there, and here to the closest first planet is the Mercury. It is the nearest planet to the sun. Also smallest one. It can be observed just before sunrise or just after the sunrise. So after this Mercury, the next is the Venus. The next planet is the Venus. Venus in Marathi, Shukra. It is the brightest planet in the night sky. Sometimes it appears in the eastern sky before sunrise. Sometimes in the western sky just after sunset. So after the Venus planet, we are going to learn about the Earth. Earth in Marathi, Prithvi. It is the only planet in the solar system where life exists. It has only a moon as a satellite. After the Earth, there is the Mars planet in Marathi, Mangal. It appears slightly reddish planet. It is also called the red planet. It has 2 small moons, that is 2 small satellites. The next planet is the Jupiter. It is the largest planet and it is called in Marathi as Brihaspati. It is the largest planet of our solar system. About 1300 Earth can be placed inside Jupiter. It has a large number of moons, that is it has n number of satellites. So after the Jupiter, there is the Saturn. In Marathi, it's Shani. It is the second largest planet in our solar system. The unique thing about Saturn is its beautiful rings. See children, here you can see its beautiful ring. No any other planet has a beautiful ring like Saturn planet. So it is also light that it can float on water. The next planet is the Uranus. In Marathi it is Aruna. It also has some faint rings, but they can be seen easily due to its highly tilted axis. As it is, this Uranus planet also has axis, but we cannot see it as it is very light. So after the Uranus planet, there is the Neptune. It is Varuna in Marathi. The outermost planet of our solar system, which is mainly consists of methane. And the last planet, that is Pluto, the farthest planet from the sun. Every planet in the solar system revolves around the sun. See, all these planets revolve around the sun along a specific path. See children, here you can see a line is given. This line shows that they have a specific path, that is they have orbit. They revolve around the sun in specific path. The sun, which is a star, and its planets that revolve around it are together called solar system. Besides the planets, the solar system also includes various other heavenly bodies. So let us learn about these various heavenly bodies in the solar system. Mainly 3 heavenly bodies we are going to learn in this lesson. They are as satellites, dwarf planets, asteroids. So, at the beginning, we are going to learn satellites. Some heavenly bodies revolve around the planets. These are called satellites. All planets have their own satellites. These satellites too get their light from the sun. We see the moon at night. It revolves around the earth. Hence, it is called a satellite of the earth. Most of the planets in the solar system have satellites. The planets revolve around the sun along with their satellites. Now let us learn the second heavenly body, that is dwarf planet. There are some heavenly bodies that revolve around the sun. They are called dwarf planets. Dwarf means very smallest planet. There is a planet which is the Pluto. It is the smallest planet in all the planets. Dwarf planets revolve independently around the sun. They have an orbit of their own. Now, let's learn about the next heavenly body, that is asteroids. Between the planets Mars and Jupiter, there is a band of numerous small heavenly bodies. Means there is a band of different n number of heavenly bodies. They are called asteroids. Asteroids also revolve around the sun. Compared to the sun, other heavenly bodies in solar system are much smaller. The moon is the closest to the earth. That is why it appears to be so big, although it is actually very much smaller than the sun. Now we have seen about the three heavenly bodies, that is satellites, dwarf planets and asteroids. Now let us move to the next point, that is gravity. All heavenly bodies exert a force of attraction or a pull on one another. This force is called the force of gravity. Gravity or gravitation is a natural phenomenon by which all things with mass or energy, including planets, stars, galaxies, and even light, are attracted to one another. The sun exerts gravitational pull on all planets. Due to this, planet keeps revolving around the sun at a fixed distance in a fixed orbit. See children, just now we have seen in the picture of solar system, all planets have their own orbit. So they keep moving in fixed orbit due to this gravitational force. Due to the Earth's gravity, all things on the Earth remain on it. Even if we throw something upwards with great force, it finally falls down to the ground. Let's move further with an example of India's space missions, which is given in our book. On 22nd October 2008, the Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO, launched a spacecraft to the moon. The mission is known as Chandrayaan-1. Mangalyaan is another important Indian space mission. It is known as MOM or Mars Orbit Mission. It was launched on 5th of November 2013. It got established in an orbit around the planet Mars on 24th of September 2014. The objective of the missions is a deeper study of the moon and Mars. We people have always been curious about heavenly bodies in the sky. We have always wanted to reach them. To know more about the heavenly bodies, rocket technology or space launch technology is used. For this space launch technology, very powerful rockets are used to send a spacecraft into space. A tremendous quantity of fuel is burnt in rockets so that spacecraft weighing thousands of tons can be launched into space. Our country is well known for the development of its space launch technology. Some spacecraft remain in the space. Some are brought back to the Earth, while some land on other planets or satellites. In some missions, scientists also travel in the spacecraft. They are called astronauts. Rakesh Sharma was the first Indian astronaut to go into space in 1984. He spent 8 days on space station for a joint mission of the ISRO and Soviet Intercosmos. Seeing India from space, he said that it looked सारे जहां से अच्छा. Also, the astronauts such as Kalpana Chawla and Sunita Williams were from our Indian origin. Students, previously we have learnt about natural satellites. So, at the end of the lesson, I would like to tell about man-made satellites. Man-made satellites provide useful information for agriculture, environment, weather forecasting, making maps, and searching for water and mineral wealth on the earth. They are also used for telecommunication. So, at the end of this lesson, I would like to revise what we have learnt in this lesson. We have learnt about our Earth and solar system. So, in the solar system, various 8 planets, the stars, the difference between the planets and the stars, other heavenly bodies such as asteroids, satellites, dwarf planets, their examples, their explanation in detail we have seen. Also, we have learned about the space launch technology. After that, we have seen the man-made satellites, for what purpose we use them. That all things we have learned. Thank you.